Hey guys, Terry here. Last month I went to a relaxing trip in Gunma and Saitama. It was a 2 nights and 3 days trip, and we wanted something a little peaceful with lots of nature, the opposite of what we have in Tokyo. And then we found this little Japanese style hotel, aka ryokan, overseeing the massive Kanna Lake. As usual, we took the Shinkansen from Tokyo Station to Takasaki, which is a transiting station for Gunma Prefecture. Afterward, we took the train to Shinmachi Station, which is where the bus is leading to the hotel. Now, the check-in hours is 3 p.m, so we have several hours to kill before heading to the hotel. Using my favorite method of traveling, looking at Google Maps and see what's out there, we found a snack factory, a strawberry and tomato picking garden, and finally what looks like a farmer's market and fancy Italian diners. Looking at the route, we go to the farmer's market first, and everything else should be visitable on the way back to the station. It took us 10 minutes by taxi and a whooping 2,000 yen to get there. This is Kamisato, Saitama. It was really nothing too fancy. The most shocking thing is probably the size and the price of vegetable they have. I mean, look at that radish. And look at the freshness of those cabbage. Now Japan, at least in Tokyo, they have something very technologically advanced when it comes to the automatic cashier. But I found this fascinating. Next, we visited the so-called Italian diner, Kamisato Cantare. The building looks gorgeous, much fancier than I expected. Sadly, the inside is pretty normal. It's kind of like the suburban version of the city's department store. The original concept is dessert outlet mall, with Cantare mean to sing in Italian. So they have really good bakery, cakes, and pizza there. Second floor was unfortunately temporarily not accessible because of COVID. Otherwise, I think we would have made a great lunch experience. We wanted to visit the strawberries and tomato farm, but since we had planned on walking back, it doesn't look like we have enough time. So we skipped it and headed to the station. On the way back to the station, it is unexpectedly beautiful rice view, which extremely soothing, pairing with the sunny weather we had that day. Next, we visit a snack museum, Gateau Festa Harada. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right or not. It's one of these beautiful buttery bread crackers. You probably have seen it around. This is their main factory and it's open for people to just walk in and enjoy the tour. No entrance fee whatsoever. Once you enter the building, they will guide you to the 4th floor where you can enjoy one of their free sample of freshly made bread crackers with some hot coffee. I mean, they have a staff member who was holding a fire torch and melt the sugar and butter right in front of you. It's impossible to resist, and good gracious was this delicious. Outside the window, we saw what looks like a military vehicles and weapons? What is it doing there in Saitama of all places? The rest of the museum showed multiple selections of their products, all of which look fantastic. And of course, the dancing of the manufacturing machines. Wow, the precision. By the time we walked out, we were like, I can't believe we could just walk in for free. How did they profit from this? Then we walked out and ran into a gift shop where they were selling all the things that you've seen and drooled over it inside. Needless to say, we both spent roughly 3,000 yen each on those bread crackers. I see. That's how it works. And that's it for Kamisato, Saitama. We arrived at the station in time and took the bus to the hotel. We arrived at the hotel around 3 p.m. Immediately after getting off the bus, we noticed a sign saying both rental. So I know that's definitely something I would be doing later on. The hotel is right there, and it's called Sensaian Sansui, or known by the local as Sansui. As we checked in, we were welcomed with this absolutely nice lady who guided us to the waiting area, one that has a stunning view of the lake. And she gave us a cup of tea and some cheesecake while we're waiting. I was like, cheesecake? That's brilliant. The hotel has this peaceful and zen vibe. They have 3 different hot springs in the building, super private, and public. But more on that later. The front desk lady talked with us saying, seeing my name in the registration, she practices some English and was nervous to speak. But she was really relieved that we both speak Japanese, which I thought was really cute considering she took the time to practice and all. Our room was fantastic. Seriously, the view on the giant window was almost like a painting. We could not have asked for a better weather. The room has a television, free drinks, yukata you can wear indoor. You can even choose the color you want. I mean, the girl can, but the guy will only have the blue and white options, which I was okay with. They have no Wi-Fi, which was okay with us as well, because we wanted some break from technology anyway. Before dinner, we booked 30 minutes in the super private hot spring bath. I mean, they have a couch in there with a table and some green tea. Lots of amenities. Spacious hot spring and comfortable chairs, like one of those lazy chairs nearby. 1 hour passes in a flash. It was amazing. Dinner was also fantastic. They gave us 3 cups of different types of Japanese sake, which was included in our dinner plan. The food was some of the healthiest and most artistic dishes I have ever seen. Vegetable you have never seen and never known that you would enjoy, paired perfectly with the sake. Hats off to the chef. After dinner, we watched some good old television, seeing some weird Japanese advertisement and some Japanese variety show. But in overall, it was a great day. The next day, we woke up to yet another sunny day. I sat on one of these chairs, enjoyed some morning coffee. Then we go to another hot spring bath, which was a different one. It was smaller, but it had this special cloudy water, which was supposed to be very good for your skin. Then we had a wonderful breakfast with the view of the lake once again, and this one eagle flying around looking so carefree. Only 15 minutes walk from the hotel is a huge dam called Shimokubo Dam. From the picture, it looks massive and certainly worth visiting. On our way to the dam, we saw a horse farm and this guy walking around. It was a nice surprise and he was breathtaking. I looked it up after the trip and it was actually a horse riding club where you can actually learn how to ride one of these horses. And right before we arrived at the dam, suddenly we heard an airplane flying by, 3 of them in fact, and it didn't look like a commercial airplane if I'm not wrong. Whew. Beautiful. Now here comes my favorite topic to talk about this trip. Shimokubo Dam is a concrete gravity dam having the longest crete length among all dams in Japan. 129 meters in height and 605 meters in length. It stands right at the border between Gunma and Saitama Prefecture. Built in 1968 with the purpose of preventing the types of flooding caused in 1947 by Typhoon Kathleen, which killed over 1,000 people. The building of the dam was apparently a controversial decision because many residents needed to relocate from the land. Now there are actually a lot to talk about this Shimokubo Dam because it's known for its dark tourism and ghost story attraction. Keep listening because this is interesting, but not in the way you might think it is. Now, nobody was there when we arrived and we have this huge space for ourselves to take some photo and video. We even made our own version of the Kotoku Gurume, the I'm getting hungry. After that, we noticed something interesting. Some yelling, screaming, cheering, and fighting. It looks like someone was getting bullied and beating up badly. But it's actually not what we thought at all. It appeared to be some sort of local superhero behind the scene. We were pretty lucky to witness the whole thing in real time. Now I thought it was just some random superhero movie, but it wasn't. After the trip, I did a bit of research and found this. They are the dam saver. It's the thing. I'm not making this up. It's brilliant. This is actually the kind of weirdness you would expect from Japan, I'm not gonna lie. This is the most amazing thing I have ever seen in this trip. What a fantastic idea. Watching this, every dam should have a superhero. And oh, the story is not over. You see, as mentioned earlier, Shimokubo Dam is known for its ghost story and rumors. There are several ones actually. One claiming that it's a famous location for people committing suicide, and if you walk around at night, you could hear the lady's voice from the lake. Another one saying that the very land that Shimokubo Dam was built upon used to be a village and a cemetery was there. So the spirit of the ancestor was haunting the dam for taking away their home. Last but not least, another one says that there was a serial killer by the name of Arai-san living near the lake. The rumor says that he was displeased with the construction of the dam, went insane, and started murdering people. In fact, there was a person on the internet who discovered Mr. Arai's former home just a few miles from the dam. Here's the photo and the exact coordinate of the house. Not gonna lie, this thing looks legit scary and I wouldn't step anywhere near it. Anyway, as a result, they have a lot of teenagers and ghost hunters sneaking around the dam at night, and it happened so often that the dam management people were tired of it. So they came to a neat little solution.
平成25年ぐらいに検討された報告書がございまして、そういった心霊スポットの噂は呪いであると。そういった呪いに対してはお祝い事、お祭りで、それを払拭していくんだ、それを凌駕していくんだという考え方があるんですね。今回その考え方に基づいて、なるべく明るい音楽を流して、そういった呪いを払拭していこうというのが発想です。
Basically, between 9 p.m. to 5 a.m., if someone were to walk near the top of the dam, this music will start playing and ruin the spooky mood that dark tourist people desperately seek for. Now, this became a small internet sensation for a bit, and they actually interview people who experience the music playing at night. And this is what they said. I wonder if this plan will backfire and more people would want to visit the place. If the music stopped playing suddenly, I would be terrified. I know I just spent 5 minutes talking about the dam, but considering we saw the behind the scene during our trip, not knowing what it is, and then found out later about the whole story, that's pretty cool. Afterward, we took a bus and visited two cafes, Oふろcafe and Oni cafe. Oふろcafe, literal translation, hot spring cafe, is a combination of restaurant and bathhouse. We can enjoy different kind of food here, drink here, relax here, even sleep here. The place is quite big, and they have a selection of well-known manga for you to read, and dining area for you to order food, and of course, take a hot spring bath here. It's a classic Japanese bathhouse where you can enjoy the onsen, drink some milk coffee in front of a giant fan, and just relax. The food was also very good. Grilled squid and sushi with some beer after a hot bath. Woo. After that, we stopped by a local cafe called Oni Cafe, literally Demon Cafe in the Oniishi town. Aside from the eye-catching, colorful painting of the store, there's nothing evil or demon about this cafe. It's probably just named after the town. Inside was rather cozy and like a little kid playhouse, serving lazy little slot coffee, you know, as you can see from the photo right here, and a very tasty banana cream cake. The owner decorated this space with old toys and book which she bought for her kids when they were little. We played and had fun with it a little bit. In many ways, there was nothing about this town, but I really like the atmosphere. So slightly spooky with strange decoration and store sign. This little monk in particular, if I walk by it at night, I would lose my shit. Very empty and spacious, so I could take a lot of fun photos with my girlfriend. We returned to the hotel around 5 p.m, right in time for dinner. The rest of the day was pretty much the same as yesterday. Great dinner, great bath, and I went to bed with an exciting plan for tomorrow morning. Welcome! I'm on a boat. Right now, it's 6 o'clock in the morning, and I'm on a rowboat floating right in the middle of the vast Kanna Lake. Kanna Lake is actually a famous spot for fishing enthusiasts, meaning that the boat rental shop opens as early as 5 o'clock in the morning. I woke up early and rent a boat to enjoy the morning serenity, and it's really indescribable. The color of the water, the mountain, the sky, to be right in the middle of all of it, it's wonderful. Around 7 a.m., the sun comes up, and the reflection on the water surface looks almost like a liquid crystal. I could see the hotel from here. I could see our room from here. I called my girlfriend and she woke up around 7:30 a.m. I asked her to take a video of me from the hotel room, and it looks like this. I look so small from up here. If you enjoy hiking and kayaking, you can rent a boat and spend a whole day exploring the area around the lake. You can even visit the serial killer home which we talked about earlier. I wouldn't, but if that's your cup of tea, enjoy. I came back to the hotel, take a bath, had a breakfast, and after checking out, we have 2 more destinations to visit before heading back to Tokyo. Vegetarian restaurant for lunch and homemade pizza for early dinner. Yuba is essentially tofu skin. It's a very famous food locally and you can do a lot of things with it, as demonstrated by this restaurant. We have deep fried tofu skin soy milk, tofu skin cracker, tofu skin soup. Lovely little cafe which I really recommend. Now, what is so special about this pizza place? Well, I looked on Google Maps trying to find ways to kill time, and I saw many restaurants nearby, but there was this one pizza place that only opens on the weekend, and our last day happened to be on Saturday, and the review was pretty good. So we decided to visit it. It took us about 15 minutes to get there from the station, and the town atmosphere was quite nice. It was this nice little place owned by this old married couple. The owner learned how to make authentic pizza in his younger days, and he built this whole wood fire brick pizza oven by himself. We can actually sit down and see the whole cooking process. And that is the end of the trip. You know, it's not the most flashy trip, but I very much enjoyed it. People don't really go to these places, so it's less touristy, and I could experience how the local live their life. Little thing the town is doing even until today, little rumors floating around the suburbs, little town with strange mascot and decoration which you probably don't see anywhere else. Thank you for sticking around all the way until the end. I don't travel that often, but when I do, I want to have this fun little video I can look back into. I also have Instagram page collecting all my photographs and cooking channel to share my culinary passion. Please check it out if you're interested. For now, please have a nice day and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye!